If you've ever thought about leaving the US to feel freer, calmer, or more in control of your life, there's a moment almost nobody talks about. Not why people move abroad, but the exact moment some of them quietly decide they're done and they want to move back. This video is about that moment. It doesn't happen at the airport. It doesn't happen when the money runs low. It doesn't even happen when something goes wrong. It happens on a night when everything is fine, and that's what makes it so confusing. For some people, the story sounds practical. The math stops working, the visa rules get tighter, the healthcare feels unfamiliar. You start converting prices back into dollars again. You tell yourself, this was a good experiment, but it's not sustainable. From this lens, giving up makes sense. Life abroad didn't fail emotionally, it failed logistically. For others, it isn't the paperwork or the money, it's the quiet. Friends are friendly, but not yours. Conversations stay surface level. You realize no one here knows the old version of you. And worse, no one is really invested in the new one either. From this lens, the problem is loneliness. You didn't move to feel isolated. You moved to feel alive. Then there's a third explanation. People don't say it out loud though. Life abroad worked too well. Rent is cheaper, the pace is slower, your nervous system finally unclenches, and one night, sitting in a perfectly fine apartment with nothing actually wrong, you realize no one is pressuring you anymore. No boss culture, no social script, no crisis forcing motion. And without that pressure, you don't know what you're moving toward. So, which one is it? The money, the loneliness, or the loss of structure? One of these has to be the answer, right? Because people don't just give up on a dream for no reason. Here's what connects them all together. Life abroad doesn't collapse when something goes wrong. It collapses when external pressure disappears before internal direction is built. In the US, pressure tells you who to be. You have deadlines, you know you have rent, you have your status, and there's a sense of urgency. Abroad, that pressure loosens, and for the first time, your life stops pushing you forward. That's why the earlier explanations all felt true. The money mattered because money used to be the driver. The loneliness mattered because connection used to be pre-built. The identity confusion mattered because pressure used to decide for you. None of those were wrong, they were just incomplete. Some people return home and feel relief. Some stay and slowly rebuild direction from scratch. And some keep on moving, not because they're lost, but because they're still learning how to choose without pressure. Life abroad doesn't ask if you're brave enough. It asks you something harder. It asks you, who are you when nothing is forcing you to be anything?